I think we're live. I think we're hot. Oh, whew. Test 1, 2, 3. Take one. What's good, everybody? Joshua Allen with Jam Sessions Productions back again. It's been a minute, but it's good to be back in the atmosphere. This year, I decided to start just a little bit later than normal. January was a rest plan time. February is a Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year, Black History Month, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Super Bowl. I don't think I missed one. So happy all of that. Now you're probably asking why? Why wait till February to wish a Happy New Year, much less anything else? That's a great question, and I'll talk about that in a moment, but let's just put it like this. This is what I want to do. I've also been working, and I mean working like W-2 working. Wait, hold the phone. Stop. You've been working for somebody else? Are you no longer a entrepreneur, a self-employed slayer? What's happening to your business? Where is it going? No. Don't get me wrong. Jam Sessions Productions and I are still in business and doing great. Actually, this is probably the best I've ever been since I started my business. Let's just put it like this. 6 months ago, I had to make some decisions. So, I know you're probably asking, what happened? Good question. Well, back in 2023, let's say February, video production was good, but let's just say it wasn't good enough to bring in the funding to pay for bills and a whole lot of debt that I accumulated from just moving forward. The last thing you want is wifey looking at you crazy because the money is not adding up. Need I say more? I needed to find extra income to bring in, so I basically started door dashing. Door dashing was cool, but I also was looking for other options. Just so happened that I had a gig with a good friend and amazing photographer, Janika Carney. Check her out, link in the description. She's an amazing photographer. On the last day of the gig, I was like, hey, Janika, what you up to? And she was like, well, I'm working for a video company that shall not be named. I was like, hey, Janika, are they hiring? And she was like, well, I think they are. Well, one thing led to the next, and next you know, by June of 2023, I was a full-fledged video and camera specialist at a video and photography company. And to be honest with you, I struggled with it at first. I felt like Neo and I was being plugged back into the Matrix.
This will feel a little weird.
I kind of got depressed a little bit. It felt like I failed. I even talked to a few of my business entrepreneur friends, and surprisingly, they were really cool about it. And actually, I had a friend during that time that was transitioning back into the workforce as well. So by July, I pretty much made in my mind that this is what I gotta do. And while I went into it with the idea of, hey, this is gonna be short term, let me just bust it out, let me just make this money, it was surprisingly one of the best moves I made for myself and my business. The smallest benefit of working for someone else is that the paycheck is steady, and in my case, that paycheck allowed me to pay down debt super fast. I mean, uber fast. And side note, if you owe Uncle Sam money, make sure you give him his money because he don't play. He will come after you. Here, and no, nobody was taken to jail, but pay your taxes. Now you would think, oh man, making money, great, but out of all the things I'm about to tell you, making the money part was probably the least benefit, even though it was very important. This company allowed me to get my hands on a lot, and I mean a lot of video and photo gear. Gear that I'm touching and checking and making sure it's good, I would have never been able to touch. If anything, watch on a YouTube review and say, that would have been cool to play with. It's funny, things that I thought I really wanted after having my hands on them and playing around with them and testing them, kind of was like, I also noticed that things that were returned a lot, you might not want to buy. That's just how I feel about it. One of the biggest things I really have gained is it ain't all about the camera. You've got dollies, Apple boxes. Apple boxes, what's that? You've got filters, lighting. It's kind of like this. If the camera was the brain, you better have some good feet and hands, cause it does you no good to be trying to get around without your extremities. But what's funny is, that is still not the best part of this whole I'm gonna be a W-2 worker. I'm literally spending all day around other videographers and photographers. I mean, we have all kinds of conversations. It's crazy. I mean, we talk lenses, we talk about cameras, we talk about experiences, we show off some of the projects we've been working on. The conversation and the camaraderie through the roof. Cannot complain about it. I'm really building some serious friendships that's like, yo, this is dope. Mitchell, Justin, Alec, Nick, Marty, Johnny, John. Yo, the video team, y'all rock. Keep doing your thing. Janika, Jamel, J Crew for life, and all the rest of the Cold Room crew, y'all know who you are. It's been amazing. It has been life-changing, hands down. You know what's funny about it too, honestly? Having to work or be a W-2 worker, it's really kind of allowed me to take a break or a timeout. I'm a sports fan. A coach calls a timeout, or you go through a halftime or whatever you call it, so you can reevaluate. If you're losing, let's change strategies. If you're winning, let's kill it. Same thing. It's allowed me to reevaluate my strategy business-wise and really kind of look back and say, hey, what I was doing, is that working for me? And if not, which way do I need to go? That's why I'm super excited about 2024, because a lot of the things that I've been wanting to do, I've had time now to really strategize and put things in place. My podcast, projects with other clients, social media, just everything that I've wanted to do, I've had time because I've taken a time out, if you know what I mean. So I guess really, it's not necessarily the business is over. It's more like, hey, we've just been kind of treading water. And trust me, I'm about to hit that Michael Phelps and I like to look at it like this. God's delays are not necessarily denials, but more of a setup. So all in all, I'm in a better place financially. I'm a little smarter about my money. I make connections and the business is on the up and up. And a side note, I have this shirt design that I've been playing around with since last year that I finally can release, and I'm excited to show you guys. So check it out. Link in the description. I would love your support. So think about that. As well as be on the lookout for more podcasts. I got more interviews. I got more book reviews. Hey, for all those who watch Profit First, the first episode, thank you for your support. Chapter 2 is coming. So all in all, can't complain. It's been great. Sounds like the company you work for is pretty amazing. I didn't say all that. Janika, Jamel, play to win.